So you've been wanting to do a whole pig barbecue. Me too. I don't know, seems kind of odd, right? Guys, it is done. We're gonna go ahead and pull this guy off the grill very carefully so it doesn't fall apart. There's something kind of cool about putting an entire pig on a grill, smoking it for a long time, and then when it's absolutely fall apart tender, serving it to all your friends and family. There's also something that seems very overwhelming with the whole process. Where to get started. Don't worry, I got you covered. Today on Del Marva Backyard, we're gonna go through my first experience with smoking a whole pig. Okay, so right up front, what you need to know is this is called a suckling pig, and it's about 50 pounds or less. You can get them in any type of weights that you want, anywhere from 5 pounds to 50 pounds. It's called a suckling pig, and I know that because I just literally got on Google and started looking up whole pig for barbecue. And what I found was a website called Striker Farms. Now, the reason I went to a website is because nothing local had a whole pig, and I got some very strange looks when I asked for one. But Striker Farms online, they ordered it and set the exact date that I wanted it delivered, and they nailed it. They got it here on the exact date that I got it delivered. And what I'm going to tell you up front is you need a large refrigerator if you don't plan on putting the pig directly on the fire. It literally came in a box. I took it out of the box, put it in the refrigerator, didn't do anything else to it. I'll show you exactly how I left it. It kind of sucks. I'm having a lot of friends over and a barbecue, and it's raining. You know, it's the way it works, right? Before we go look at that pig, let me tell you what I'm smoking on today. I'm smoking on the Rectech RT680, and I just go to the app I have on my phone, and I push the on slider, the grill turned on, set it to 275, and the grill's preheating. But that's literally how it came. I just put it in the refrigerator. I had to take out several shells, and it's already slightly bent, so I just kind of bent it around a little more. I have no idea what we're dealing with here. Let's cut this thing open and see what we have. So the first tip, make sure you're somewhere where you can clean up easily, because this is going to be messy. Cool thing about Striker Farms is on their website it gives you the weight of the pig and about how many people it'll feed. So that's nice. Let's cut this thing open and see what we're dealing with. Warning, the next few scenes, not for the weak of stomach or the vegan, okay? This is barbecue. This is real deal barbecue. We're doing the whole pig. This isn't like throwing a couple steaks on the grill, okay? So make sure you're ready for this. It's not hard, it's just different. Okay, so most of us aren't used to having a whole pig on the table. It looks kind of like a murder scene, you know? Make sure you have some paper towels around. Your pig's liable to come all kinds of different ways. And so the main thing here is you just want to make sure all the organs are out. There's not a whole lot of trimming to do, but there is this membrane, and this is the same membrane that goes on your ribs. You know, when you buy baby backs or whatever at the store, it's the membrane on the ribs. So we want to take that off the best that we can. Pull up any thin stuff that you see, anything that just doesn't look edible. You can see this film here, this layer. We want to get rid of that. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the pig belly down on the smoker, and I'm going to pull his hind legs up like this and pull his front arms up like this, and that way everything should fit nicely. But first I need to get a really heavy coating of rub on the entire inside here. If you wanted to get more flavor on the pig, you would need to go to some type of injection, and I've seen a lot of people do that. For me, this is the first time I'm doing it, so I want to know what to expect. I want to know how this pig's going to taste, how it's going to cook, and how well everyone's going to enjoy it. So, you know, got the rub on the underside, got the Rectech up to 275 degrees. Now it's time to put the pig on the smoker, and to be honest with you, this is one of the things that's giving me a little bit of anxiety. Trying to get it on there correctly, not dropping it. This thing weighs almost 50 pounds. And, you know, trying to get him folded up so he fits. So let's see how it goes. That's a grill full. This part is the part that's had me kind of anxious about doing this whole thing. And what you want to make sure you do is, you see this is the hot zone for the Rectech on the very edge. So I don't want any of the pig over that hot zone. I also don't want any on the where the Rectech gets its temperature from, to throw off the internal temperature. And I'm trying to keep it away from the sides, but this is a big pig. And I'm using the Rectech because I want to make it easy. I want that temperature to be right where I want it all day long. I want to try to get the best results I can. Last step before shutting the lid on this guy is get his legs right, dry his skin off, spray him with a little oil. Changed my mind on this, guys. I got to thinking about this, and the skin is going to act as a natural barrier for preventing moisture from getting out of this thing while it cooks. So I'm going to flip this pig over. That skin's going to prevent it from drying out, so that's what I want to do. I want to flip it over. It'll also give us some protection from the heat. You can see what I'm saying now. The moisture from the cooking process is now going to stay in the pig, and it's not going to drain all out. So I just think I'm going to have better meat if I do it like this. Ideally, I guess you would want to do it with the belly down, but what's going to happen with the belly down is all those juices are going to all just kind of run out, and I don't want that. I want those juices to stay in the pig, and the skin is going to help do that. It's going to create kind of a bowl. You know, those juices aren't going to go through the skin. So by flipping the pig upside down, my idea is it should make the meat more moist. And that's the most important thing when it comes to me and my barbecue, is I want the best quality meat, not necessarily the perfect presentation. I can mop now, so I put a stick of butter in here. I melted that down, put some pineapple juice, as well as apple cider vinegar. And Stubbs has a perfect mopping sauce just for this. So I'm gonna add all these together, simmer them on the stove for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna mop it down like every hour with this stuff. We're just gonna dump a little bit of our mop sauce here that we made, and just kind of coat all the inside surfaces. Don't need to coat the skin, but all the inside surfaces that have been, you know, cut open, especially right up here in this cavity between the rib cage here, allow this wonderful flavor and to just soak right into that meat best as possible. We are 5 hours into this cook. Oh, that's beautiful. And again, just taking this liquid and just kind of basting the inside of the pig, getting all the surfaces that are not skin covered. $160 in the ham area, about $168. Between the ribs, $160. Let's go ahead and check on this pig. We're 8 hours in. Got some friends starting to show up. Guys, it is done. We're gonna go ahead and pull this guy off the grill very carefully so it doesn't fall apart and let it rest for about an hour.
I ended up pulling the pig at about 203 degrees Fahrenheit, and I think that was a perfect temperature. The meat was incredibly tender. It had a beautiful smokiness to it. I think I'm gonna do some injections next time. That'll help add a little more flavor. And ultimately what we had was a whole bunch of pulled pork from all different parts of the pig, and everyone enjoyed it. It was a great experience. Everyone was talking about it, and you learn a lot of new things. Like, I had no idea a lot of people enjoy the cheek of the pig, but sure enough, it is a bit of a delicacy for some people. And that's really what barbecue is all about. It's about coming together with your friends, your family, and enjoying some wonderful food while spending time together and making memories. You guys have an awesome week. I can't wait to see you on the next video.